Hello everyone, welcome back to my first video on Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. So today we will be doing a rather large orb opening up some of the new Special Forces orbs. So the last few days there's been a bug in the render, which means that we haven't been able to purchase them. However, we now have the ability to do so, for iOS at least. And well, that's exactly what I've done, and we'll be opening some. So before we go into it, the main characters I will be looking for today are Callie due to her executability, IQ for obvious reasons if you know me, and then also Jaeger because he's the only one of these characters I have yet to unlock. But before we do so, another cool thing about these orbs is that they do drop legendary keys. So if you can see here in the reward odds, reward number 5, if I can scroll to it, there we go. You have a 100% chance to get some form of legendary orb keys. However, 60% chance to get 25, 30% to get 50, and 10% to get 75. So on average, if you hit these drop rates flat, you should get around 425 keys per 10. So just under 3 keys, 3 orbs per 10 orbs. So from this video, I'll be opening 50 of the reinforcement orbs. So 50 or 5 times 425 should be around 2,125 orb keys, which is around 14 orbs. So anything more than that at the end of this would be amazing, and they would be opened straight after these. However, we are going to be trying to keep track of whether or not these averages are looking okay by the end, and also what sort of soldiers we're getting. We should also be, as you can see from the soldier intel, every 10 we should be getting at least one drop of either 45, 75 or 145 soldier intel. So that will help decide what really makes this a good opening or not. And the first one, well, the first one is a very good drop, you know, 45, 75. $75 for IQ, which is absolutely perfect. And I think this is a back-to-back purple, which means that we're already ahead. We should realistically be getting 1 purple or red, like I said, every 10, which means we should get a total of 5 across these 50, and we're already on 2. So Thatcher obviously is someone that I'd have low star. I don't mind getting him. This is a good drop for me because I have still not unlocked the Jaeger, and 75 orb keys is very useful as well. If it's a base level one like this, I'm just going to skip it, because unless they have 75 orb keys, they are not very exciting. Back-to-back drops of 10 Thatcher, which means I can now take him up. Frost, who seems to be a very common drop on these from what I've seen. IQ and Frost seem to be the most common. Another 10 Jaeger, so 10 more, and then we'll have him unlocked. That'll be nice. And there we go, unlocked, which is splendid. On a bit of a dry streak for now, but that's fine. That's a 4-star Hibana. The 75 IQ is, you know, we got at the start, is honestly probably going to be the highlight, unless I can get a 145 for her. Okay, so this will be the 3rd purple, which means 2 more and I've hit quota. Any more than that, and well, I'm laughing. 45 Cali, that's good. I believe that out of these orbs, for most people, Cali will be one of the best drops you can get. Just the abilities that she possesses, you know, the increased crit, the ability to execute on a critical hit. It's absolutely just, it's like Red Fang on steroids. It's honestly, it looks so good. And I want to be able to get her to at least sort of 7 or 8 stars so I can be able to test her in arena myself. Although I should probably see from these drops, the only character I have anywhere near a star worth testing is IQ. But so far we have had, this will be the 10th drop of just 10, which is fine. We've opened 15, so actually we are exceeding the odds of the amount of base drops we should be getting. They're about 50%, I believe. So, you know, we're a little bit down, but that's fine. And it's mainly fine because of the fact we've had 3 purple drops so far, so it's sort of balancing out the average. But as you can see, it's not overly worth opening these orbs, unless you are grinding them for free from the weekly objectives, or you're just desperately looking for a single character from here. Another 10 Ying, if this comes in here, that'll be brilliant, so I can upgrade her to 5 stars. 5 stars is what? 5 stars at gear 11 is usable, but it's not going to take you to top end arena. Especially considering the limits of level 60 right now, and with the new bots, you know, you're doing 100k punch-ups. It's just not a good sign for a lot of the things. And, well, 20 IQ to take her to 8 stars, which means I'm just 2 away from finishing the quest for IQ, you know. Desperate to get her to 10 stars. Which is the main reason I've opened these orbs. Back to back 20 drops for IQ, that's nice, but like, goes to reinforce the fact she's one of the most common drops from this orb. And 20 Ying to finish her off the 5 stars. I believe this means that my Hibana is still only 4. My Kali's now 6, which is nice, thanks to that drop. But also my Jaeger will be only 3 because I've just unlocked him. I think my Thatch is still only 4. Although I believe I got him to 5 in this video. And Cade's still only 4 stars. So those are my lowest. So the differentiation between the two, like, sort of sets, I would say, like, there's like a set of 4 that seem to drop more often for me, which is Thatcher, Frost, Hibana, and IQ. And in a Kali, Ying, Cade, and Jaeger seem to be a little less so. However, another 30 drop for IQ is brilliant. Pretty much every time we see blue or higher, I am hoping it is IQ, because that's the main character I want to get. I also have not been keeping track of legendary orb keys. I've seen, I believe, more 75 drops than we should be getting. But I've also seen quite a few 25s. Okay, I believe that now means Hibana's 5 stars. And another purple, which will be the 4th. So we're only 1 away from our purple/red quota. 45 IQ. This is, well, I can't really complain because that's exactly what I want. Obviously, when you see a purple, you know it's more likely to be a 45, But I think we're all gonna be honest. We're a bit greedy, and we all wanted to be the 75. $20 more Hibana. Not too bad. Maybe we'll end up with our 6 by the end of this. 20 Frost. I was expecting to have actually seen more Frost drops, considering the ones I've opened for free throughout the week. It's kind of surprising that we've not seen too many drops for it today. 30 Jaeger, that's brilliant. That means he's going to be instantly 4 stars from unlock. Another 20 Cali. Can't complain. Best in the orb. Might have just jinxed myself by saying this Frost stuff, but hopefully not. Here we go. This should be potentially the last purple we get. And 45 Cali is very good. So now, as much as I would like to get another purple or red, we're not due for another. At this point I would settle just for being able to get Jaeger and Cade to 5 stars. Because that was the first Cade drop we've had so far. And what, we started with 53, so after 41, it took 41 orbs to get our first Cade drop, which is surprising. Okay, so 10 Hibana. Hibana has actually been, by the looks of it, from what I've been keeping track of, the person that's dropped the most so far this video. Frost is 6 stars. That's nice. That's pretty much what I was expecting. Another drop of Frost. Thatcher. Thatcher, who seems to be an interesting character. Also, with this purple, we're now over the sort of projected odds. 45 Frost. It's the first time I've seen a 45 for her personally. Usually, my 45s have been for IQ or Cali. I believe today we had 2 for IQ, 2 for Cali, 1 for Frost, and 1 for Thatcher. But as I was saying about Thatcher, his passive is interesting, but it just looks so useless due to his low health. You need him on the front lines, but he just gets absolutely melted. He can't hang. He's like a fix-it. Without Anna and Leanne backing him up and constantly healing him, he just can't do his job properly. And we come to the last 3 orbs, which 20 Frost. Okay. Hibana. One of the more common phrases from this video. And 10 Thatcher to finish us off. Okay, so we'll just quickly activate this so that we can then get back to the orb screen. And we finished with 2,100 legendary orb keys, which is about what I predicted, 25 less. So we got slightly worse than the predicted odds, but only by 25, so we can't complain. And we will open these just to see if we can get lucky. So it looks like the first orb we can. Can't say I'm too surprised. It does appear as though the 45s and 75 drops are mainly for Anagrim's daughter. That does mean I can do an exchange orb though. So everything has a silver lining. Mainly from these orbs I am looking to either finish my Victor Cost or level up my Kestrel, considering his event has already passed. But either way, we'll be able to claim some additional of the silver orbs. I believe it's hero reinforcements, I can't remember. It's that of special forces. I've just been opening them and I can't remember the name. It's fine, they're new. I'll eventually learn them. This seems to just be a how much breaks can I get simulator, but that's fine. Finishing Legion would actually allow me to get Clash 2 7 stars. Although I do have a few raid orbs for him and the arena's going on, so definitely happening. As you can see, definitely happened. We'll do these last couple of orbs for Legion, the exchange, and then I'll see. I believe I have some to claim of the special force orbs from the weekly objectives. But if not, it's still fine. We've opened more than enough. Okay, so a 5-star unlock. If it's Sam Fisher, we're happy. Anything else, less so. $20 Thinker I'll accept, that's fine. Nomad and Kelso less so, because when their events run round, I'm going to be able to star them up. And Bowman's maxed, so you're never happy about getting a max character from an exchange orb. And yes, we have the ability to claim 5 more. 5 more Special Forces orbs. So we'll open these and then we'll call it quits. So 20 Thatcher, who, once again, like I said, I believe is kind of useless. Unfortunately, it just appears that way. His overall ability doesn't seem as strong as Fix-It's when it comes to silencing and just removing the abilities. And then his passive just is massively underwhelming, so there's just no real point in bringing Thatcher into your lineup. So, an overall sort of review. A lot of IQ, so I'm definitely happy with that. Could have been more, but it also could have been less, so we're okay with it. Pretty much every character, except from Jaeger and Cade, will be at 5 stars. Some will actually be 6, and close to 7, which is nice. We'll be able to start testing them out sooner or later. But overall, not bad. We exceeded the purple drops. We got 6 of those, and about 55 to 60 orbs, so that's fine. We also got 1 from the legendary orbs, which is good. So, can't complain. Overall, we did well. Got about the average for the intel. And hopefully we'll see you next time.